Trash talking has been a part of Xbox Live since its inception, and those of us who have been playing on the Xbox platform all the way back, the 360 to the OG Xbox, can basically tell some legendary stories about epic trash talking moments in the lobbies of Halo 2, or perhaps after a game of Gears of War. Some of that stuff can get pretty heated, pretty funny. I'm sure if you search YouTube, you can find some videos that will make you laugh your head off, right? But not all trash talk can be harmless or fun. Some of it actually can hurt people, especially when you use racial slurs and it's more of an actual personal attack at somebody rather than a good-hearted, lighthearted jab, right? So to that end, Microsoft has basically developed this community standards for Xbox. I'll have the description and the link if you guys want to check it out for yourself. It goes over a lot of different things, but I wanted to just focus on the trash talk thing because Microsoft has basically given us what they consider to be acceptable trash talk guidelines and what they consider to be harassment, which might get you in trouble in the future. What's going on, guys? Randall, Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everyone's having a great day. So you know what? Let's get right into this because when I saw some of this stuff earlier, I had a good laugh. Not because I feel the acceptable trash talking thing is funny, right? Just because of the scenarios they used of what an example of fun trash talk is, right? So let's jump into it. Keep your content clean. It's under this one, and we can look at it right here. Know the difference between trash talk and harassment. We get it, gaming can be competitive and interactions with other players can get heated. A little trash talk is an expected part of competitive multiplayer action, and that's not a bad thing. But hate has no place here. And what's not okay is when that trash talk turns in harassment. Trash talk includes any lighthearted banter or bragging that focuses on the game at hand and encourages healthy competition. Harassment includes any negative behavior that's personalized, disruptive, or likely to make someone feel unwelcome and unsafe. To qualify as harassment, the behavior doesn't have to be drawn out or persistent. Even a single abusive message could harm someone's experience. Know when to draw the line, when to back off. Know and respect the other player. Now, it's been a long time since I've actually been in a multiplayer lobby, because ever since Microsoft introduced the party system back in 2009, I play all my multiplayer games with my friends in a party chat, so I don't have to hear or be subjected to some of the bad things, some of the horrible things that Xbox Live players say to one another. So I haven't really heard much trash talk in a long time, but let me tell you, back during the days of Halo 2, Gears of War, that stuff was flying left and right. And you kind of had to develop a little bit thicker skin, so not let it get under you. But Microsoft, they're a corporation. They don't want people to be run off the platform, and this is why this is here. Someone gets Xbox, plays Fortnite. Microsoft wants them to continue to be an Xbox gamer, but they have that bad experience where someone calls them a name. And I'm not talking like, hey, you're dumb, kid. But you know what I'm talking about, like a racial slur, something along those lines. Maybe they feel unsafe, and you know what? Now they're not an Xbox player. So that's why Microsoft is really doing this. But the examples they give are hilarious. They are so funny. And I like to think, in my mind's eye, that there was a group of maybe 10 people at Microsoft that job was to put together this whole list and actually brainstorm ideas about acceptable trash talk and what going too far sounds like. And I like to think that those 10 people basically had to reserve meeting room 2 in building A between the hours of 3 o'clock and 4:30 so they could sit down there and brainstorm, hey, what is acceptable trash talk? Is potato aim acceptable? And they wrote it down because to me that would just be so hilarious. But I guess it's possible a single person wrote this, but I like my version better. So I like thinking that this was a group effort written by 15 different people. So the first one, get destroyed. Can't believe you thought you were on my level. That was some serious potato aim. Get wrecked. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. I'm going to use that next time one of my friends basically blows the game because they can't hit their target. Only reason you went positive was you spent all game camping. Try again, kid. Cheap win. Come at me when you can actually drive without running cars off the road. I imagine people would say that during Forza, right? And that sucked. Get good and then come back when your KD's over 1. Man, if somebody said that to me, I don't know, I might lose it, right? So those are what Microsoft deems acceptable, quote unquote. Now, what does going too far look like? And I'm sure you guys already kind of know. Get, insert sexual threat. Can't believe you thought you were on my level. Hey, insert profanity. That was some serious potato aim. Get wrecked, trash. I love the use of potato aims in this scenario where it's good, and then potato aims in the scenario where it's bad. It's funny. It's funny that potato aims actually included in all this, right? Only reason you went positive was you spent all game camping. KYS, kid. And for those that don't know, KYS basically means kill yourself, kid. And I've heard a lot of that. Hell, you'd be surprised how many messages I get on a daily basis that has some form of harassment, or what Microsoft would, consider harassment. So people are they're horrible, or they can be horrible, but people can also be pretty awesome too. Cheap win. Totally expected from an insert racial slur. And you suck. Get out of my country. Maybe they'll let you back in when your KD's over 1. So those are examples of what acceptable trash talk is on Xbox and what going too far looks like. And if you delve into the going too far stuff and someone reports you, as Microsoft has good reporting tools, yeah, you could get, your banned for a week, communications banned for a couple weeks, eventually maybe lose your entire account. So I guess the idea here is to treat people the way you would want to be treated. I mean, nobody wants to be called any sort of profanity, especially racial slurs. And even though I've been in situations where, the trash talking was definitely not nice and not kind of, lighthearted, where it got pretty intense, I personally never let it bother me. But that's not every person, everybody doesn't take that the same way. So it could affect someone really harshly. You never know what's going on in that person's daily life and what they're actually going through at home. So when they get online, they kind of want to get away from it all, and then they hear people say this. It can be pretty gross sometimes. But I just had this, funny idea of 15 people sitting around the table at Microsoft coming up and brainstorming ideas. And what one of the ideas is potato aim. It just kind of cracks me up. But anyways, guys, I thought I'd, make this video showcasing what the new acceptable terms of trash talking is. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Share this out on social media. Maybe tell a friend about me. That would be great. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and maybe hit the notification bell so you're always notified immediately when I drop new content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.